Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to the Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes, the case of the Serrated Scalpel. Where we left off, we were trying to find out a means of proving that Sarah Carroway, that was her name, wasn't it? The actress who was murdered, was dead because her probably boyfriend doesn't believe us at the minute. We also got a lead from Wiggins here, who told us that the flowers that were in her dressing room came from somewhere around Covent Garden. But it also occurs to me that we were looking into getting the death certificate to show to her boyfriend last time. But there are other means of proving that she's dead, because obviously the crime would have been reported in the newspapers. Yes, here we are. Jonas, I need a back issue of the Times, yesterday's early edition. It was the one which named the young woman who was murdered behind the Regency Theatre. My apologies, Mr. Ames. I'm afraid that edition sold out completely, and later editions as well. I've no leftovers lately. Most folks are following the police investigation into this Ripper business. And then yesterday, the sporting fancy was in a frenzy for any news from the cricket matches in Melbourne. Spofford was bowling, you know. They'll have some issues at the office in Fleet Street, I'll wager. Thank you, Jonas. I'll take your advice. Wiggins? Wiggins, I have an errand for you. At your service, Mr. Ames. Go to the Fleet Street offices of the London Times because I can't be bothered to. Find a copy of yesterday's paper, the early edition, mind, and bring it back here. £0.50 ought to cover your trouble. £0.50 will do just fine, sir. But Fleet Street's a long way to go for something I got right here. You see, his jacket of mine was wearing a bit thin, and the Times is just the thing to fill the lining and keep a body warm, sir. Mr. Jonas is always kind enough to spare a page or two if he has any left at the end of the day. Would this be the one you're looking for? Yes, my boy, that's just the one, and let's make that a crown, shall we? That should be enough to fetch you a new jacket. Marvellous. Right. Okay, let's pay our boyfriend a visit and resolve this before we go any further. Inventory. Give the newspaper to James Sanders. Brilliant! I just ruined his day completely. It can't be true. She's dead too. Who's responsible? I'll pull his arms out. This is Mr. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective for Scotland Yard, and I am Dr. Watson. We are trying to find her murderer. We require your assistance. What more can you possibly want of me? Had you seen Miss Carroway recently? Not these past few nights. We thought the coach might be getting wise to us, so we decided to steer clear of each other for a while. She was killed late in the evening behind the Regency Theatre. Do you recall where you were at that time? I was there by myself, studying for my chemistry exams, like always. Was your roommate here to vouch for you? No, he's almost never here. He's always in the lab. But you can't think I had anything to do with it. No. More witnesses just make the events easier to sort out. Very tactful, Watson. Good job. Well, he knows nothing of it, that's for sure. I kept her a secret even from him. Do you know of anyone who had a quarrel with Sarah? No, I'm sure that I don't. We knew each other quite well, but out of necessity we knew little of each other's friends. You could ask her sister Anna, or maybe Antonio Caruso, Anna's fiancé. They might be able to tell you something. Where can we find them? I've never been to either of their flats, so I don't know their addresses. But I can tell you that Anna sings at the Chancery Opera House, and I've heard Antonio say a number of times that he spends his free time at St. Bernard's Snooker Academy. Where did you meet with this couple if you never visited either of their homes? We would often picnic together. There was a certain spot near a priory school that Anna always wanted to go to. I gather she goes there frequently. She loves children and likes to watch them play. She seemed especially interested in one lad. Curious little chap. Never joins in with the other boys' games. Anna would talk to him from time to time. Where exactly is this picnic spot? It's just west of here, where Earl's Court runs into the Brompton Road. We would always picnic by the wrought iron fence behind the school. Is there anything you can tell us that you think might help our investigation? All I can tell you is that if you find the one who killed my Sarah, you better keep him away from me or I'll be the one who gets the rape for murder. Because I swear, I'll kill him. That's fair enough, I think. Anything interesting in here that we can pinch? I'm sorry, investigate. An uncommonly clean and versatile group of implements suitable for performing a variety of chemical experiments. Amidst the assortment of lab equipment are flasks containing numerous toxic substances such as prussic acid, arsenic, a number of vegetable alkaloids, bisulfate, and oil of vitriol. G.L. Fotheringay Phipps recently published a definitive 4-volume study of alkaloids entitled An Inquiry into Strychnos Toxifera and Curare. I assume I pronounced that correctly. Nothing of interest here. A well-thumbed, leather-bound copy of Lewis Carroll's The Hunting of the Snark. This antique and splintered specimen appears to have some value to the person who hung it in its place of honour. The inscription 132 not out, 16 May 72 has been etched into the business end of the bat with what looks to have been a white-hot fireplace poker. The size and condition of the jersey suggest a gigantic man who was repulsed by neither grass, mud nor blood. Its position makes it seem a kind of shrine either to Rugger or to the person who wore it. An impressive and tasteful selection of sporting awards graced this rough-hewn trophy shelf. The trophies appear of recent vintage, and the name James Sanders is engraved on each one. A half-dozen or so emblematic school scarves. After a hard-fought and well-played sporting contest, boys often exchange their own scarves for the scarves of their opponents, as a mark of respect. What more can you possibly want of me? Nothing, as it happens. Bye-bye. Sorry about your girlfriend and all that. Right. Lots of things to do now. Okay. So we got the snooker hall there. We got Covent Garden there. And we got the picnic spot over here. This is nearest, so let's have a look here first. A group of younger boys play Ring Around the Rosie. They shout the words, "Ashes, ashes, all fall down," little realising or caring about the macabre origin of their childish game. Spinning Boy. Acting from sheer youthful exuberance, or perhaps as a result of a bet or dare, the boy twirls and giggles simultaneously, drunk with dizziness and breathless with excitement. I remember playing Dizzyland when we were kids. Innocent times. Two older boys toss a battered cricket ball back and forth. It is likely that cricket bats are not allowed on school grounds. Many headmasters regard the game as common and therefore unsuitable for their young charges. The boy appears to be under 10 years of age and has a small frame. He is dressed expensively, though he has treated his clothes and cap with more than casual neglect. The carefree days of childhood are never appreciated at the time and always missed afterwards, wouldn't you say? If every child could grow up in such comfort and security as this Holmes, what a different world this would be. Do you see any detail that might make this spot especially attractive to Miss Carroway? It is a charming picnic site, peaceful, lovely to look at, and bathed by the sound of children's laughter. I can see no other significance to this scene. How shall we win the boy's confidence, Watson? I must speak to him. I'll not speculate about the nature of his connection to this case, but I'm certain he is important. Perhaps we should speak with Miss Carroway's gentleman friend, the snooker player. That sounds like a good idea. We're just gonna leave aside the fact that kind of having a picnic and watching kids would be seen as a little bit weird these days. This is Victorian England, when things were a little bit different. Not to say that sinister things didn't go on, of course, but I feel like having a picnic in such circumstances would probably have been looked on a little less oddly at the time. Alright. What we got going on here? There's Nobby Charlton, Jock Mahoney, and a spectator. Let's chat with the barman first. Give me a pint of bitter, please. Very good, sir. Barman, do you know your clientele? Who can afford to come in here and while away the day? We cases a gentleman of leisure, sir. Men of means and great refinement who take pleasure in the joys of intelligent conversation and a game of skill. I'm looking for a man named Caruso who frequents these premises. Do you know him? Perhaps, but names and faces are not my strong suit. If Prince Albert himself was to rise from the grave and walk through that door, I regret to say that I wouldn't recognise him. My glasses and bottles require most of my attention. Alright, well let's ask the regulars. That's quite a remarkable hat you're wearing. Does it help your game? I never noticed all these spelling mistakes when I played this back in the day, but they jump out at me a bit now. Not so as you notice if it was any of your business. What is your business, anyway? I'm told that when a man named Antonio Caruso plays here, he dominates the tables. Is that true? If you want to know about the man, say so. I'll tell you all I know for a price. Say a sovereign? It's a bit strong, but I'm in a hurry. Here you are. Right then, you get what you pay for. Ask that chap standing by the billiard table. He can help you find Antonio. Bugger off, mate. I'm trying to concentrate. Look here, mate. You're going to have to wait till I'm done. I'm looking to have a discreet word with a man named Caruso. Antonio Caruso. For a price, I can furnish some useful information. A guinea and I'll set you to rights. You drive a hard bargain, sir. I hope your information has value. There's a smart chap. What I know is that you should talk to Nobby, the bloke what's wearing the billycock on his head. He'd be the one to tell you what you want to know. That, gentleman just told us you know the whereabouts of Antonio Caruso. Since he never talks without brass crossing his palm, I suspect you paid for his information. Well, you might as well have throwed your money down a rat hole. I don't know Antonio's dress. Now you paid us both, and what you got? I know where Antonio lives, but I'm not going to tell you. I don't grass on my friends, especially the coppers and toffee-nosed gits like you. Perhaps the police might secure cooperation if we cannot. Copper's got nothing on me, and you're a fool to threaten me. We'll have to try a different tack, Watson. Just give me a minute to line up my next shot, will you, Gav? Take your time. Go poke at someone else for a while. You're starting to annoy me. I have it on good authority that any chap with an hour to kill can master this game. Is that true? Go ahead and try. You've got £10 you're dying to lose. Take Jock on. Bugger off, mate. I'm trying to concentrate. You gonna take your shot anytime soon? The man in the yellow coat seems a remarkable character. Is he married? Indeed, sir. To Peg O'Shea, a real beauty round these parts. Dark hair and violet eyes. The whole family is black Irish, as they say, with temperaments to match. Jock's out of the house quite a bit on account of them. I suspect that those two men have more than a casual familiarity with Newgate Prison. Can you tell me about them? Some of the Academy's noblemen, sir. Jock Mahoney in yellow, and Nobby Charlton in the hat. Salt of the earth they are. I allow no rough trade in my establishment. I have difficulty believing that. Perhaps Inspector Lestrade should be informed. By all means. I have a pitiful memory for faces, but if he's a snooker player, he is welcome. A tin of cheap, lilac-scented talc and a supply of Q-chalk have been set on the shelf for the convenience of the players. Okay, mate, you're gonna have to wait till I'm done. Well, if you'd hurry up and do... that'd be great. Nope. Watson? Do you give credence, Watson, to the old adage that skill at snooker is clear evidence of a misspent youth? I've always admired the man who knows how to handle a cue, Holmes. You know of my fondness for billiards. Especially pocket billiards. And by that, I mean... Yes, Watson, I know what you meant. Just do your bloody... I'll come back. Nope. Oh, he's taking a shot now. Have you changed your mind about speaking with me? No, I haven't, but I may change my mind about throwing you out myself. Now leave us be. Sir, I require a moment of your time, now. I thought I told you. Perhaps your wife or her brother should be informed that you are keeping company with a tall, red-headed stage actress who wears Pois de Vie perfume. For the love of Mike, keep quiet. You've been spying on me. Not at all. The evidence is all over your person. A strand of long red hair on your jacket, a particular brand of powder on your collar, the unmistakable scent of Pois de Vie. All right, enough. Can we keep this between ourselves? Indeed. I have no wish to discombobulate your domestic arrangements. I simply must know where Antonio Caruso lives. I bear him no ill will. Antonio keeps his rooms over on the Kingsway, just below the Holborn Viaduct. Number 86 it is. Very cosy little spot. Thank you. I trust this information will prove accurate. Your shays sound like a contentious and vengeful lot. You don't know the half of it. Progress. Ah, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume. Your likeness in Beaton's Annual does you justice. And I shall send my compliments to Mr. Charles Dole, the artist. Mr. Caruso, we are investigating the murder... Of course, you're investigating Sarah's death. Tragic event. But I must tell you that I'm having trouble enough with her sister, Anna. I'm sorry for your troubles, but we are investigating a murder. Yes, that was selfish of me, but you see, I'm worried sick about Anna. I haven't seen nor spoken with her since I read of Sarah's death. You've been to Anna's home today, then? Yes, but the housekeeper wouldn't let me in. I believed the old crone when she said that she hadn't even seen Anna. I left my card and came back here. I played the piano to distract myself, and as you can hear, the piano continues to play itself even while I'm not touching it. Would you be so kind as to tell us the address of Miss Carroway's current residence? It's on the good side of Bun Hill Road, number 25, just off Chisel Street. Not the best part of town, but Anna wanted a house in the grand style, and she got one. Do you have a key? No, but the housekeeper will most certainly be there. She's always there, cleaning and polishing and sweeping and generally making a nuisance of herself. I warn you, however, that the woman is as deaf as a post. Knock loudly and long. Thank you for that advice. If you see Anna, tell her I'm nearly prostrate with worry. Mr. Caruso, we've heard about your picnics near the Priory School and think they're a little bit weird, but we won't comment on that for now. Can you tell us anything about the boy in whom Anna showed a special interest? Not really. He's a strange lad, always standing alone watching. I believe she felt sorry for him. Poor little rich boy and all that. The last time we were there, she said he wanted a gyroscope, and that she was going to get him one. Imagine buying a gift for a child who has everything. And did she give him a gyroscope? I don't think so. Do you mind if we'd look around? Full stop. I do mind, but I won't stop you. I really don't see how that will help find Anna, or Sarah's killer for that matter. On both sides of an elegant oakwood fireplace hang framed portraits of some of the greatest operatic composers of the 19th century. Rossini, Wagner, Bizet, Verdi, Donizetti and Hoffmann are represented. A silver-plated loving cup. An inscription rendered in a flowery script reads, First place, St. Bernard's Snooker Academy, 1887. A conventional brass mantel clock. This one is badly tarnished, suggesting that it is either old or poorly maintained. A friendly fire is currently burning in the fireplace. On both sides of an elegant... Yes, we've seen that. Yet another in a long series of gas lamps. An impressive collection of European literature. Complete editions of Balzac, Cervantes, Flaubert, and I've never known how to pronounce that. Goethe? Goethe. Compete for space with leather-bound classics like the Iliad and Dante. Close examination of several titles reveals that they have never been opened. What a poser. A young woman in a bathing costume tests the waters at Blackpool. She is turned towards the shore and appears to be having second thoughts. Her face bears a striking resemblance to the murder victim, Sarah Carroway. Miss Anna Carroway, I presume? Yes, that's Anna. Lovely, isn't she? This chair looks extremely comfortable, though the cloth is a bit threadbare. A large cushion rests on this chair. A plush velvet cushion has been casually tossed into this chair. Well, that seems slightly suspicious. Nothing of interest under the cushion. Well, I mean, it's obviously not suspicious to have a cushion on a chair, but it just seemed a bit suspicious that it was specifically pointed out. Anyway, I think we've made some progress there, so I think what we'll do is we will pause here. And we will pick up where we left off in the next episode. So for now, just remains for me to say, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.